So friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's session, something more interesting, more important thing in continuation to the earlier video. Please continue with us. Now, risk assessment. Risk assessment is actually defined by CII, that is Construction Industry of Institute, University of Texas. When I read in that college, actually I have gone through this thing. This is a very important tool that is called IPRA, Integrated Project Risk Assessment Tool, which is created to improve the ability to assess risk and integrated environment. What is this? That is a risk matrix. What is risk matrix? Suppose there is a this is y-axis, this is x-axis. From here, this is negligible and this is extreme, and this is very low. That is likelihood or occurrence, matlab whether it will happen or not, and what will be the impact. So based on that, if we will go here, that means it is a very serious concern. And again, if we are here, that is negligible, but we need to take care. I have already told, we cannot avoid, we cannot neglect the any kind of risk. So here it is in detail. Okay, so certain 90% chances, 90% chances it will happen. आज बारिश होगा 100%, 100% I cannot say, but 90%. So that chances is very. Then likely to happen 50% to 90%. Then moderate 10% to 50%. Unlikely हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है. Whether it may happen, may not be happen. So that is 3 to 10%. And it's very rare. That is 3%. Okay. So, and this is the area where insignificant, negligible, minor, okay. We cannot react, but we have to respond. That is okay. And this is the moderate. We have to take action, and that is major. We have to focus it, and that is catastrophic. Means we cannot, anyway we cannot avoid, or we immediately we have to take action on this thing. That is extreme. Here, this portion. Okay. So this you can take a screenshot, or you can apply this thing in your business also, startup business also. So it is a very good thing. First of all, you have to identify the risk, and then you have to categorize, you have to prioritize the risk in this manner, so that which risk you have to take action first, then second, then third, like this you can proceed. Project phase wise, some of the risk assessment we have given. What is that? That is SMART. We have to become a SMART. SMART means it need to be specific. Anything we cannot tell. That risk, if it is involved into that particular business, then only it should be actually registered. It should be written on our risk register, and it should be definitely measurable. It's not like that mota we are telling itna effect hai and utna effect hai, like that. Okay, what will be the effect in our business? What is the amount in that impact? What will be the amount? So that should be measurable and attainable. If risk is not attainable, then it is a problem. It has to be attainable. Otherwise, no meaning of discussing about that risk. And it should be realistic. It should not be unrealistic. And it should be adhered within time. Otherwise, what happen? After actually risk already happened, if we will take care for that, the risk already losses, whatever effect will be there, that will be happen, then maybe it will be controlled or not. So that is the major thing. So SMART, S for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for realistic, and T for timely. From the project initiation, that is stage 1, I have been already discussed in brief something about it. So many risk involved are there. We have already captured in that thing. Project charter is very important. Project charter, where what is the responsibility of project manager, that is actually there. What is the budget? Within that budget, he has to execute the project. What is the timeline? Also, everything will be actually what is the goal he has to achieve. So everything will be mentioned over there, and that I think actually I believe that project charter will be given to the project manager by senior project management, project top management, or owner of the project. Okay, so this is there, and then once that will be clear to the manager, he will actually delegate all those things. He will percolate all those things to the down the level. Down the level, maybe and the stakeholder, vendor, actually people who are involved into the job, engineer, supervisor, etc., etc. And with a clear goal, he can actually a project can be success. If there is no goal, there is no clarity in the project charter, that project cannot be completed within the stipulated time, within the budget. And then project planning, we have also discussed many things in that project planning. Actually, planning is the heart of the project. Many times I used to say to many people. So already I have actually quoted this line, good planning is almost half done of the project. Smart I have cleared. Now we will go for this clear goal. What is clear? Clear is collaborative, limited, emotional, appreciable, and refinable. What is clear? Our clear goal should be there. Collaborative means if I am taking a goal, my friends, my colleague also taking another one goal, and another one colleague is taking one goal, then so many people are there and so many goals are there, it will happen. What will happen? The maze will be there. So ultimately we will not reach in one single goal. So that should be a collaborative goal. And it should be limited. We should not have so many goals. We should have a goal, maybe goal 2023. Okay, so 2023, within that 2023 24 23 August or 24 August, we will reach up to this point. So that should be a goal should be limited, not like that within 2024 August we will do this, we will do that, we will do this. So many things if we will do, then anything we cannot do, nothing we cannot do. Okay, and that should be emotional. Emotionally, if we are not connected, some people used to say that we should be professionally connected, but I always used to use this emotionally. If we don't have the respect, we don't have the emotionally connection with that our colleague, our staff, if we do not respect even to our that sweeper or office boy like that, then there is a problem for achieving a goal. Even all the persons starting from the bottom level to the topmost level, everyone is having some contribution to the project to achieve that goal. So everybody should be connected emotionally to that goal. It should be achieved only. Okay, and then appreciable. If somebody has happened, somebody has done a good thing, a good job has been happened, then we should appreciate it. Then for what happened, he will get enthused, he will be motivated for achieving next step of the activity, on that activity to achieving the goal. So that way we can reach up to the goal only by this appreciable. Maybe some kind of incentives or extra OT hours like we used to give our workers, etc., etc. And refinable. What is what? It should be clarity. It should have that much of clarity. Who is giving hawa, what we should say, I used to tell in normal word, what actually is there, what is actually is there, who is actually hardworking, actually good working, smartly working, and who is not working and he is only showing off, that should be bifurcated. We should bifurcate actual capabilities, actual hardworking, and the fake hardworking. Okay, so that is there. So many things have been mentioned here already. The team management, project timeline, communication plan, everything can happen with this thing. Clear, collaborative, limited, emotional, appreciable, and refinable. You can take this thing as screenshot. This is okay. This is a project of execution stage, and that execution stage where team does the actual work. Before that, we have all thing in pen and paper. That project design, tendering, bidding, then planning, etc., etc. we have done. But while come to this point, actual work happened. That means whatever we have been portrayed on that pen and paper, that will be converted into that actual ground reality, that project execution. and there the project manager and construction manager work started togetherly. That project monitoring and control, when the project has been over or completion of certain period, certain stage, then the inspection, project inspection or project monitoring and control will be there. There is actually 3 stage inspection: before welding, during welding, and after welding. And pit-up stage, from cutting stage, it should be there. Then only, because after welding, if there is any problem, what will happen? So every material has to cut, that much of wastage, time, labor losses, everything. So why we should not actually do that much of inspection authority, that much of inspection during the cutting stage itself? Okay, during the cutting stage itself, we should have maintained the cutting plan like that. In case of construction industry, I am telling. And this is project closing and project closure. This is also very big subject. During the contracts management session, I will clear mention in that thing. I will have a video on that thing, project closure. That is also a very vast subject and interesting also. And the last stage is risk mitigation plan and risk register. First of all, we have to identify the risk, that is identifying of risk, then risk assessment, and then risk mitigation. Now what we have to do? We have to do the risk mitigation, risk reduction. Okay, so this is there. Lot many things we have been already discussed, like this thing. Actually, risk register is the tool, very good tool for risk adherence. Okay, we have to identify the risk, numbering of this on example register. Actually, development stage, for example, for project construction stage, and for manufacturing industry also you can have a risk register accordingly what you are manufacturing, from machining point of view, from the shop floor, everything you can do. What is actually that labeling also you can do: lowest, low, medium, high, highest, and what will be the likely to occurrence happening, that you put here. You set 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 or 5 to 10, like that. That every point will be same every activity will be same point, and the percentage. Okay, then multiplied by those two things, you will get this total score, and major score will be the first activity we have to take action, that is serious concern. Okay, and the lowest score will be the negligence. But negligence, as I told you, maybe at this stage it is negligence, maybe it will become serious concern for next stage. So we have to take care for that thing. Maybe 2 days delayed, but after 2 or 3 days, after 4 days or 5 days, maybe okay, we have to take care for that risk also. This is a risk mitigation methodology. So many things are there, and avoidance, control, reduction, transfer, retention, acceptance, apply, contingency. I think which we have been already discussed in detail during type of risk. This 5 procedure, how we can actually mitigate the risk. Okay, and the conclusion. So now friends, we come to an conclusion. What do you mean? What I think I have tried to clear about the risk conception to all of you. Now it is very clear, because earlier people think that risk means negative, number one, and risk, oh no 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 no, so like that. Okay, so if I have already so many times told, and it is okay that if there is no risk, mean no game. If we are in a business, we are already have been adhered some risk, we have to take care for that risk. So risk is two type. If it is positive, then it is opportunity. If it is negative, then it is threat. If it is threat, then what we need to do? Avoid, mitigate, transfer, accept. Avoid, accept. Actually sequence is like that. Avoid, first we will try to avoid, eliminate the causes of risk, go into the depth. Then accept the risk, contingency plan for that. Then if it is not there, so balance risk will be transferred to the other party, maybe third party, insurance like that, or maybe subcontractor, sub agencies, vendor, etc., etc. And then the balance will be mitigated by ourselves. This is threat, negative risk, and this is opportunity, positive risk. First of all, positive risk should be exploited, should be highlighted to the top management, to all. What is it? If we will do this much of opportunity is there. We can go up to that much of level. We can save money. We can save percentage. We can increase our margin like that. Then we have to accept the risk. Then share. Then we have to share to others, everybody, every stakeholders and others, and then enhance in future also. This kind of, if this kind of risk are there, positive risk are there, we have to grab the risk first. For example, will be my last example. Just 6 or 8 months ago, okay, there was a price hike like anything in steel price. Okay, so those people who are in SCM department were wise person. What they have done actually, they have purchased for next 2 months or 3 months steel at a time, so that what happened, the day they are going to give that order to the steel supplier agency, maybe JSW or SAIL or Tata. Okay, so what will happen, the increased price value multiplied by the quantity for second months or 3 months, next month or after that month, will be saving money to them, because they have already given that order and they have already purchased that order. So this is there as positive risk. If the supplier would have been not increased that much of steel price, then what will happen? Then there is nothing happen, but they will lose the bank interest, because they could have been put their money in the bank other than the purchasing of steel altogether for next 3 months. Okay, so we have to balancing the risk. That is why we have read about risk management. So thank you very much.